It's that time of the rolling year again, and the BBC has given us a new Doctor Who Christmas special. Hopefully it will be enough for some of you, because we won't be getting any new Doctor Who for at least 9 or 10 months, if Stephen Moffat has his way, and he usually does. These specials are traditionally standalone stories that don't require any knowledge of the franchise in the hopes of satisfying old fans and drawing new fans into the franchise. They tend to satisfy that same function as annuals used to for comics, and in the same way they typically are wildly incongruous with the continuity of the previously established stories, which just confuse new viewers and enrage old fans. This time out, the title is The Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe. And just like the title, the rest of the episode is at once trying way too hard and entirely devoid of any originality. To satisfy the Earth in peril dynamic that is now imperative for all Christmas specials to have, we first see the Doctor destroying a massive alien warship. In the course of his escape, he is blown into space, where he survives the vacuum and cold, and is able to put on a spacesuit in order to allow him to survive re-entry and impact. On Earth, he is discovered by a woman, and we learn that he is in England, of course. It's the 1940s, and his helmet is on backwards, as to conveniently obscure his face from the helpful woman. He thanks her for helping him get back to the TARDIS, and tells her that if she ever needs him again, simply make a wish. This is the first bit that really bugs me, and it relates to the magical nature of the Doctor that Stephen Moffat seems to be so into of late. Of course, any sci-fi fan knows that any sufficiently advanced technology will seem like magic to lesser advanced people, but it's equally true that magic, to one such as myself, often seems like lazy writing. It should go unsaid that the Doctor shows up again in the woman's life and everything works out great, but why? We know that the TARDIS knows where to send the Doctor, so he can do the most good, but just having that out there is not a get-out-of-plot-free card. I need there to be reasons why things happen. A common complaint I've heard from detractors of fantasy work is that if there's magic in a story, there's no hope for tension because magic can just fix everything. Now, in a badly written story, that's true, but as a counterpoint, I would offer the Buffy the Vampire Slayer series, wherein magic is used extensively, but it has defined limits, uses, and consequences. Also, only certain characters can use it. At the climax of The Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe, a bunch of sentient trees opens up a gateway into the time vortex. Sentient trees. Tell me again why Time Lords are special if a bunch of damn trees can time travel. What's more, like everything in the Matt Smith era, it's time travel controlled by wishing and love. Magical wishing tree time travel that also happens to save the life of the woman's husband, whose plane originally went down over the English Channel, remember World War II, and wraps the whole thing up in a tooth-rottingly sweet finale. Is it crazier than a 50-story steampunk cyber king going Godzilla on Victorian London? No. It is, however, crummy manipulative writing, and it doesn't make me one bit more eager to see the new season whenever they see fit to broadcast it. Now, when does that new series of Sherlock premiere?